Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Mentos Plays The Binding of Isaac Community Remix mod. Today we're going to start with Samson here, who has been given an extra item for his starting capacity, which is an item that I mentioned in the last episode, the Broken Donkey Jawbone, which is essentially, again, Mom's Knife, but without the damage increase. Which, you know, isn't necessarily all that great of a thing to have, let's be honest here. The biggest advantage of Mom's Knife, the reason why you want Mom's Knife, is because in exchange for a less useful ability to fire, you get a more useful ability to kill. So it takes less shots to kill. So when you take away the damage upgrade from Mom's Knife, you kind of take away what makes Mom's Knife, you know, really worth getting. I mean, it's not to say that there's no benefit in having this kind of attack anyway, but it's certainly not an inherent benefit. You know, a lot of enemies are going to be harder to kill, if anything, because you can't keep your distance, which I think does kind of fit with Samson's character. He was kind of designed to be a more close-range type character, but of course, due to the limitations when it comes to range and everything, that was kind of unlikely to work out. But what we're gonna do is swing into this item room here, and we're gonna try to make this work. Mom's Brow is actually gonna be really useful for fighting the bosses with this item, because we can keep them in place and we can just kind of make sure that the knife sits in, or the jawbone sits in them, if I could speak today. That was some stupid damage, but not the worst thing in the world. We have gotten a couple of keys, which is nice. Go, Brother Bobby, go! Good job, Brother Bobby. That was some more stupid damage. Some very stupid damage, mind you. Oh my god. And you know what, we got a golden key, so why not blow this up and open this up. We get 2 bombs out of it, so net gain of 1 bomb, perfectly fine by me. It is of course one advantage of this, is it breaks through poop, explosive barrels, etc. very quickly. But as a whole, it's certainly not, I don't know if it's an item that I would want to pick up in a run if I found it in the wild, if that makes sense. I feel like it's good for what it is as a kind of starting item for Samson, but is it something I would want to pick up in a run if I'm playing, you know, Isaac and I have a chance to reroll it? I don't really think so. It's almost a downgrade, and that makes me kind of question it when it comes to balance. Pin we should not need to use LeBron. In fact, even without doing increased damage, this is going to tear Pin up, because anything tears Pin up if it's piercing. Pin also likes to kill himself, but he didn't do it there. Okay, Mom's underwear, not the greatest thing there, and we will use this on Famine. That was super effective. That was far more effective than I thought it would be. I don't know. That's the Blood Oath. We had that last time and I don't know what it did. We're gonna take the pack. That's gonna be damage up. It's gonna keep us with some Spirit Hearts. And because of finding that half Red Heart, half Spirit Heart, we were actually able to do that without killing ourselves, which is a plus. The Blood Oath, I really don't know what it did for us. And so I kind of am not sure if it would have been wise to take that or not. You know, it wouldn't have put us at negative health, but if it's not going to do a whole lot for us in terms of actual assistance, would it have been really worth the 1 health to get that over the pack that is going to directly help us. We might as well go check out the shop. We do have a golden key, so it's not going to cost us anything. That was really lucky. I figured I would check, you know, 1 or 2 spots for the secret room. I got it on the first try. Nothing worthwhile in there. In fact, we used 2 bombs for 1 key. Not really the most worthwhile trade. Let's swing down to our shop here, see what we got going on. 9 volt would be nice, although it's not really all that useful with Mom's Bra because it charges very quick to begin with. But I think I'm not upset by the fact we don't have the money for that. Let's put it that way. And let's head down to the next floor and see what happens. So of course our goal right now really needs to be to stack damage to make this jawbone more useful. We got another Curse of the Labyrinth. That's actually rather horrifying. I am kind of curious what kind of balancing will go into play with the weekly updates they're planning for this mod. It is certainly something that I want to follow. I really just wanted to hit that last one and then get out of the room, but I guess we're doing things this way instead. It's fine by me. We do have enough coins to buy something from the shop this time. I will say that Ludovico and Brimstone run that we did the other day, that already has me even more hyped for Rebirth than I was before messing around with that. Just thinking of synergies like not only that one, but the other new synergies of items is exciting. You know, the fact that when you get quad shot and Mom's Knife and Brimstone, you're gonna fire out 4 streams of knives is really awesome, and I look forward to seeing all the new stuff they're able to do. Oh my god, we might die here. It is a Samson run, and Samson has been kind of downgraded in this mod, despite the fact that he was already pretty low tier to begin with. There we go. Gotta be careful. One hit and we die. This could be it. This could be it. Oh god. I have gotten them out of the TNT range. No. No, 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 no. Not today, spiders. Not today. These guys shouldn't kill me, but they have been known to have surprisingly accurate shots at times, let's be honest here. Is there a fortune teller in here by any chance? There is. Can we potentially get a spirit heart? Please. Just 1 spirit heart. All I ask is 1 spirit heart, game. 1 spirit heart. Please. Screw you, jerk. Well, we'll keep going. I mean, we aren't dead yet. We're very close to dead, but we aren't dead yet. Oh god, thank you, Cube of Meat. That guy freed the fly, and the only reason I'm still alive is because Cube of Meat stepped in and went, nope. Deck of cards. Is that more useful than Mom's Bra? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, it could pay off big time, but it's a 6-room charge, and Mom's Bra is going to help us a lot on bosses. Got some more money that we can throw at this fortune teller in hopes of spirit hearts. We get a tarot card, the moon. Damn it, game. Guess we'll head off to the right now. I kind of feel like this is going to be a very short run. Stay away. Stay away, please. Spider? No. No! Okay, let's not play with Samson there again. Let's not do that. We'll do another Isaac run. God damn you, Samson, you horrible, horrible character who has somehow been made even worse by this mod. That was good. That worked out perfectly. Pinky Eye, not a bad trinket. It's not a great trinket, mind you, but it's not bad. Anarchist Cookbook, no thank you. Pick you up so you don't come back. Boom, also kinda no thank you, but thanks for the 6 bomb. I'm 5 bombs. Like, I don't want you as an item, but the fact that you give me 5 bombs for picking you up, I kinda like that part. I'm okay with that. We aren't gonna get another reroll, that's unfortunate. That was a very, very crappy first item room. We will go in our curse room here. Bunch of attack flies, okay. I kind of have a feeling the secret room is under the item room, but nope, it was up here. It was actually where it should be instead of where it could be. You know, we got enough bombs to see if there's anything on sale in the shop. Nope. Now that the Polaroid isn't required to go to the chest, and it's not a trinket anymore even, but now that that's the case, I don't feel like there is an obligation to really bother with Mom's Purse at the moment. You know, there's really nothing that tells me that it would be hugely useful because I can actually keep more useful trinkets to begin with. Still my biggest problem with the way the chest was implemented was just the fact that it made every other trinket valueless. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Polaroid is a decently strong trinket in its own right, but the fact that it removed the value of every other trinket past the first 4 floors was definitely the worst part of the design. I'm glad that's getting fixed in Rebirth. And I'm not going to be able to move that bomb in time. And I messed that one up. Bombs are key. Okay, I kind of wish that we had fought the boss here first, but we should be able to make it out of Gertie Jr. without taking 6 hits, or 7 hits, and that means that we are going to have our chance to deal with the devil, being decent. Gertie Jr. isn't actually as hard of a fight as it appears at first. When you're first getting into the game, it seems like it is the worst fight you could run into. The box I'm not sure I want. We didn't get a deal with the devil, which is rather disappointing. But yeah, the Gertie Jr. fight, when you're first starting to face it, does seem almost insurmountably tough. But once you realize that if you just keep moving and shooting, it's not going to be able to ever touch you, it becomes a whole lot easier. You know, you can still mess up at times, and you can still have fights where you do take a crazy amount of damage on it. But as a whole, once you know how Gertie Jr. works, you know, it is a very much not as hard fight as it would be first thought. That was probably the worst way I could have phrased anything in the world there. But on the bright side, I think I kind of got my message across. There is our item room, which we will hopefully be checking out for something good. I am still kind of disappointed by that bombs are key pill. Sack of pennies, no thank you. Brother Bobby, also kind of no thank you. I mean, I don't really think I have a choice. Except, do I take it or not take it? But the hard thing is Brother Bobby counts as a special item, which means that it lowers our chances of, you know, Brimstone, Polyphemus, Mom's Knife, Sacred Heart, Ludovico Technique. And that is kind of a huge downside when Brother Bobby isn't necessarily the best thing you could ask for there. We got another bombs or key pill. Let's check here for the secret room. Let's check here for the secret room. Screw you, game, and your poorly placed secret rooms. It's probably to the left of the shop. Again, I feel like that is a mod thing. I'm gonna skip Brother Bobby. I feel like that is a mod thing. I feel like, you know, the secret room on the first floor was always really messy in Vanilla Wrath of the Lamb. But after that, it kind of cleaned up and went where it was supposed to be. And I kind of feel like this mod has kind of messed up its placement in that respect. Now, do we use our last bomb or a key to go into the shop? I'm going to vote our last bomb. Map, very much worth the effort. Now, if we can get more bombs, we can go to secret rooms on pretty much on every floor that we don't have a Curse of Darkness. Tears up, nice. Curved Horn. I think I would rather have Pinky Eye, honestly. And the Sun card I kind of just want to use to reveal where our item rooms are here. Straight down, okay. This is actually a really nice layout for this XL floor. It is going to give us a huge number of rerolls if we so choose. Thank you for dying like I wanted you to. Ouch. That was a really, really stupid dodge. You know, generally when you dodge into the enemy's attack, that's not what you're trying to do. And let's go see what's in our item rooms. Bum Friend is a reroll. Absolutely. Hey, look at this! We actually get this legitimately this time. Hello, Ludovico! I really do love the fact they made this a thing that exists in Vanilla Isaac for the time being. You know, it's not the same functionality quite, I'm sure, as it'll be in Rebirth, not the least of which is it doesn't stack with everything yet. But at the same token, it is nice to be able to mess around with this and experiment with it before Rebirth actually hits. You know what, homing bombs, I'll take them. It's 5 extra bombs. Homing bombs can actually be pretty useful in the grand scheme of things. I think that's a good pickup for us. So not picking up Brother Bobby there did pay off for us. And this is a room where Ludovico comes in big handy. You know, that's another thing that is a little bit different about the implementation here than I think it's going to be in Rebirth, is the fact that they couldn't really, it doesn't seem like they got it where it is actually an area of effect on the tier. It's only hitting one enemy at a time. The game's essentially, what I think that means is, it's essentially being treated as a single tier, and a single tier can only hit one enemy at once, unless you have special additions to its power. So I think what's happening is, because we have basic level tiers, we are essentially having it where it's saying, okay, I can only hit one enemy, I don't have piercing, I don't have this or that, and so it's not letting us hit several enemies at once like it should be. You know, it should be hitting everything that it's touching, which I think is one flaw in its implementation here. I'm not sure if that's something they could fix pretty easily. I would think it would be. And it is one thing that I would like to see fixed, because I think that should be how it functions. It seems kind of weird that you can sit it over a group of like 5 enemies and you're only hitting the one that you touched first. And again, I think it's because it's counting it as one tier that is, you know, unable to hit multiple enemies at the same time. And that's causing problems. I am getting better at dodging while using this a little bit. I'm still rather dysfunctional and predictable in my movements, but there we go. He drops Shoop to Whoop. We're gonna pick that up. We're gonna go, wah! Can't do it. Halo of Flies is a good pickup. I like getting Halo of Flies here. In case you're wondering, what was I just going for here? I really can't think of what I was just saying. The bombs home in on my tier. Huh. That could actually be very useful to know. Can I, like... I can't. I can steer a bomb with my shot. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's grab this. What else was in that mini boss room? I know I can't get to the card there. What did you have in you? Oh, Liberty Cap. That's what I was getting at before. If you're wondering why I don't take the Liberty Cap, it's because, especially right now with Ludovico, getting the small odd mushroom effect slash a damage down is a huge negative to me. You know, sometimes if you got a big tier effect type run, having that tiers up from it can be worth it. I've definitely taken it before and made good use of it before. But when you got a run like this where you are literally not firing more than once per room, the damage down on that tiers on that odd mushroom effect would have a huge influence on your run. Hey buddy. What's up? Oh god. So yeah, I mean, I don't usually take the Liberty Cap even on a normal run with normal items because I really don't like getting a damage down. But at the same token, or damage down at a random point, I guess I should say, when I'm not expecting it. But as a point of order, the reason I'm not taking it right now is because Tears Up is presumably pretty useless using Ludovico. And so I think we are better off just kind of chilling and hanging on to what we got. And we're going to hope for a Devil Room on this floor because we could use some upgrades. You know, an Angel Room could be nice too, especially if you got something like Sacred Heart. Oh my god. You scumbag. Yeah. Yep. You do kind of get caught up watching your tier at times and forget where your character is actually standing. This could be a long fight, but it's also not going to be a very, very super difficult one. Let's drop a bomb to speed things up a little bit. As long as we keep Gertie firing, we can just kind of have this tier chill here. And then when he spawns stuff, or when she spawns stuff in front of her, we can just kind of do that. Take out the flies like so, and then tier back on Gertie. This is going well. We can kind of focus on our dodging for the most part. We only occasionally have to move stuff. I am using some bombs here, which I would rather not, but it is kind of making things a little bit quicker. Took a couple of hits, but that didn't go so bad considering we still have base damage. I don't know what soap actually does, but we're gonna roll with it for now, I guess. And Fistula. This guy could actually be tricky. I'm actually concentrating a crazy amount for the fact that my character is standing still right now. Oh god, it got to me. I knew that would happen at some point. We just don't have the damage output to take those guys out quickly. Okay, well, that didn't go so bad. We did get a devil room. I still don't know what Blood Oath does, but you know what? I'm gonna take it. Should have picked up that half-spirit heart thingy. And I guess we'll make our way to the curse room in hopes of something a little bit more useful. I really have no idea what Blood Oath does. I mean, it gives us that red aura, but I don't know, does that mean that, you know, because we've taken deals with the devil, we get more damage? Is it because, and does it have to do with how low our health is? I don't know what it really does, although it does seem like we're killing things pretty quickly now. I'm guessing it has something to do with health versus, health into damage. Whether it's how low your health is gives you more damage, or how high your health is. I don't know. It does seem like it would make sense to make a devil item that punishes you for taking deals with the devil. Because essentially you would be lowering the amount of health that you have, which would lower the amount of damage that you do. But I really just don't know what it does at all. Let's go kill some of these fools. Let's kind of hang out right here next to them so we can just pop over and boom. Just gave us 2 keys. It's actually rather disappointing. I was kind of hoping for some health. Or for some spirit hearts, I should say, or the small rock perhaps. Let's head down here. We're going to go re-roll that boss item once, because speed isn't really our weakness right now. And hopefully we'll get something good. This run is not going well, mind you. Okay, I really like this item for these mask rooms. This makes the world so much easier. Honestly, when I accidentally die, that's usually the kind of room that does it. The Masks of Infamy are just horrifying. It's Tech 2. I don't believe has synergy programmed in with Ludovico just yet, and it is a damage down, so even if it doesn't replace Ludovico, it will lower our damage, and that's not something that I can handle right now. Okay, we're alive. What do we got going on here once we reroll? 10 bombs. No thank you, really. I would rather something else. Almost anything else, really. 4 cents, 4 keys, 4 bombs. And nothing I could have done there to avoid damage because I got myself in a horrible position. You know, I mean, I don't think Pinky Eye is actually doing anything for us right now, but I can't help holding on to it because there hasn't really been anything worth replacing it with. And that was the closest we've gotten to something worthwhile, and that was the missing page, which is a trinket that is kind of bad. I mean, it is, it's not the worst trinket, but it's certainly not that great. Now I go re-roll this item room again. That was rather close. Closer than I expected, to be honest with you. Let's head off over this way. See what we get. This is going to turn into another absurdly long episode, isn't it? Ghost Baby, followers are useless with Ludovico. They really are. They only fire when you fire the initial shot. It's just not worth it. That was really stupid. I would say I would go fight. I would say I would go buy something from the shop, but the shop is greed, almost about 99% likely. And I don't know if I want to fight greed right now. I gotta think that one through, because if it's super greed, that could actually be very difficult. Okay. Okay. Whew. I do almost feel like Ludovico might be kind of like Epic Fetus, a reason to use a mouse instead of the arrow keys. I feel like the ability to just quickly fling the tier around the screen would be amazingly useful. Carrion Queen might be kind of annoying, but it keeps counting us as hitting the middle section instead of the tail. That's actually a problem. Okay, we took damage, so no deal with the devil here. Because I am an idiot. Yeah, and see, this is where the whole only damaging one thing problem becomes really a problem. Oh my god. We're gonna die here because I can't consistently damage this thing. Hello? Hit? Do damage, please? Thank you. Another range up. How nice, game. How nice. Oh my god. Well, you know what? We're down to the next floor. I guess we should go try to reroll the item room one more time. Oh, that fight was not fair, to put it the least. Certainly one thing that should definitely be worked on is the fact that single targeting on Ludovico makes it very hard to do anything in that fight. I mean, you saw how often my tier was sitting right on the tail segment and it just wasn't registering it as a hit on the tail, but on the midsection. And it's very hard to fight a boss when the game isn't counting you as hitting it. Yeah, just stay away a bit, Mask. Said stay away. Whew. That was a rough fight. We will be using this Hermit card after the mom fight, by the way. If you're wondering what my plans for that are, it'll be to teleport out of the mom's fight in hopes of getting a deal with the devil. Let's head back to the item room. I am going to use the teleport function to get back to the boss room just to save us some time here. Especially since it feels like this run is not going to be a successful one. I mean, maybe it does something. I might as well pick it up because there's no reason not to, but I don't think it's actually going to have any effect. I certainly don't feel like I'm doing 3 times damage. Look at that, the groom gave me everything I needed to get into this chest. for 1 red heart. Okay, we're alive. Somehow. Somehow we are still alive. I was gonna take the PhD because it's a heal, but I just don't think it was worth the 2.5 red hearts when it's not a hugely useful item in its own right. We may have greed again here. Really shouldn't, all things considered, but it may be the case. Could also die on this room, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, we found the second secret room. We got a little bit of health back. There's an eternal heart in here, so we need to go back there before finishing the floor. Notched axe. Haha. Very funny game. Look at me laugh. Ha 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 ha. Let's go try to get our D6 charged some more. Okay. That was probably the easiest combat room we could have ever run into. This one, not so much. See what our reroll gives us. Please, something damage related, please. Pretty please. Well, this certainly is a room. This certainly is a room that exists. Thank God that was that mask. Can be really hard to concentrate on both where your character is and where your tier is when they're on opposite sides of the screen. God, I hate these guys when I have low damage. They just spawn so much. Thank you, Halo of Flies, for making that viable for me. Oh my God! Stop it! This is actually going to be rather hard with the whole can't hit more than one enemy at a time thing. And when you think about it, we still have very little above by Isaac's base damage. Just look at how slowly her health is ticking when we're holding this tier on her. Ay ay ay. Well, there's some damage. That's probably no devil room for us. As if the chances weren't already low from having to teleport out of the room before you can find it. I am actually kind of proud of this fight right now. You've taken what, one hit against the hand, and that was because just happened to spawn when I wasn't expecting it. Oh great, there's another hand hit. The fly did some damage. You can do it, Tyr. Whew. Rerolling the Polaroid, not really the item I want from that. I've already picked up Guppy's Paw, so it's not like I'm going to get full Spirit Hearts anytime soon. And I think that means that there was every reason to reroll that. Do we have any luck here? Nope. Nope. I would just like to say, based on that fight, we are absolutely screwed. Absolutely screwed. Unless we get a nice upgrade here soon. It's not gonna happen. We don't have high health, we have barely any damage. We've got, you know, the one item we have going for us is very useful in a lot of rooms, but the fact that it can only target one enemy at a time is actually kind of damning. I feel like the hitbox is kind of weird on it too, but really the most dangerous thing is just that the whole you know, targeting one thing at a time thing. Saving some time with those teleports, not finding out anything new or anything. You've already got the whole map unveiled. And we have the compass. And the super secret room got revealed to us by a bombfly. So, nothing to be revealed by using the teleport to room function. And that means that it's worth, you know, the time save. Somehow I have a feeling this last room isn't going to be a combat room, just to be a dick. Yup. I called it. I mean, we'll pick up Mr. Mega. It's not a huge, and it's not a horrible item, but here. Not even gonna bother with the arcade. This is already a 43-minute video, and we have no chance. We just have no chance. Oh, and Curse of Darkness. So we have to go through this whole floor. And that works. Oh god, the Diglets. Oh god, the Diglets. They're really testing my ability to handle both of these things at once with this room. Dodging and Ludovico. And I have failed the test. But I survived, so I guess in a way I kinda passed. Hey buddy. I love doppelgangers. Especially on this one where I can literally just hold directions and he won't shoot. Because I'm not shooting. Okay, so there was nothing down there worthwhile. Let's go to the left, I guess. Please, hearts. Please. One heart, I guess it's better than nothing. I guess this is one circumstance where I do kind of wish that the Polaroid was still a trinket. Because I would have it right now and I would have at least that one little frame of invincibility when I get down to half a heart. But honestly, unless we get a good deal with the devil on this floor, I'm talking Brimstone Mom's Knife level of deal with the devil, we're not going to have a good time. We can cross our fingers though, right? We can hope that we get a deal with the devil. It's Brimstone. And the world is happy. Oh god. Good sir, you popped up right in my face. The sun card. Well, I would like to survive till next floor to use that, because then I could actually... Well, actually no, the map effect has nothing for me, so you know what? Full health it is. You already have map and compass, there's really no need for that. Oh god, of all the bosses. Just had to be one who spawned stuff, didn't it? Oh my god. You know what, out of curiosity, I just want to see. What have I done? What have I done? Okay, that doesn't synergize. Apologies, but I wanted to test that out. I don't even remember where the boss room was. I do hope that synergy gets programmed in. Mom's Knife and Ludovico combined would be hilariously fun. Honestly, if you're wondering why I did that, it's because I consider that run already lost, honestly. Having the fact that we couldn't hit more than one enemy at a time against Mom's Heart was pretty much damning. You need to be able to. There are a lot of overlapping hitboxes on the Mom's Heart fight, and if you can't hit more than one thing at a time, you're not going to have a good time. Let's go down to Shaw. It's always fun to give Satan a visit. What a terrible night to have a curse. Let's go, Satana bro. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna have to go into the Satan fight with 1/2 of a red heart? It looks like the game might say yes. Or it might say you're dead before you get to the Satan fight, but that has not happened yet. He is still very much alive. And still very much at 1/2 of our red hearts. You know what? I'm not even gonna play the fortune teller. Not even gonna do it. Oops. That was my bad. Anyway, we're gonna call it here. That was a run. That was a run. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Have a good one, and I'll see you later.